Hello everybody, welcome to the top 5 plays of the week, and we are starting off with Randy. As you can see, he's playing Scareclaw, and this is actually going to be number 5 on the plays. Not for the reason you think. You're like, why is this going to be top 5? It's just because Randy just has every freaking answer known to mankind. So he gets stopped with the hand trap. Can't add any more, so he kind of just ends his turn. He has Ash Blossom for Fractal. Like, Randy right now, Randy has the hands my opponents usually have. He's got Solemn Judgment, the field spell. So, field spell, goodbye. He's gonna play Kit. Go into Almirage. Kit's gonna grab that. Grab Karos. The only difference I would do here as Randy is Randy activates Effect Veiler immediately. I would have waited for him to banish cards before I use Effect Veiler. But he had Effect Veiler for that too. Top deck's the field spell. No, top deck's Ash, right? I think so, yeah. Top deck's Ash, yeah. Plays a rival. Pops, Almirage activates, negate the pop. He's gonna go into the boss monster, try hard. Now this guy is getting worked on. He's probably going to quit the game afterwards. So I would like to thank Randy for lowering the Master Duel play base. We really needed less people playing this game. Thank you. And here it gets even more brutal. Really disgusting. He activates 10 key fire formation. Gets ashed. He has one card left in his hand. He's like, I got this. I'm going to go into Lightheart so he can get the field spell and start comboing off. I got this. Impermed. So he legit got... How many hand traps did Randy activate? Real quick. This boy activated Ash, Effect Veiler, Ash, Imperm, and then Solemn Judgment. If that's not fucking rude, I don't know what is. And that's why that is play number 5. Hello, we're at play number 4. Coming in from Uber Swag Lord, and this guy just overrepresents. He's always submitting a ton of replays, and a lot of high quality ones. So we always appreciate that. His YouTube channel is going to be down in the description. He does a lot of pendulum decks. Check him out if you guys are interested in that. So we're going to have Harmonizing Musicians, summon the White Wing. Alright. He's doing some pendulum stuff. He goes into High Speed Rubber. So he's going for a Auroradon play here. Interesting. Okay. Gotta see what the end result here is. We're gonna go into Lion, which is obviously what you're gonna go. And then you go Dead Long. Honestly, this Dead Long, though, like, he's not gonna end up going into any Yin Yangs. Or Yang Zing. Sorry, Yin Yangs. Jeez. That doesn't sound good. So this 9 Pillars isn't really all that useful. He does go into Borreload. Borreload's going to be very strong here, though. Ooh, so we got a Chiwin. So Chiwin, and that's going to make a Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch is going to go down to a level 3. And then we're going to go into Penguin Brave. This is a Penguin deck, guys. Can Shug beat a fucking Penguin deck? Who knows? Oh, this is going to be gross, dude. He's going to Penguin Squire, flip up the Emperor, then use Emperor to special summon 2 Penguins. Boom, boom. Ninja's going to flip Soldier down. And then we go into Dragite. So this 9 Pillars is doing nothing, right? He has no targets. But he does have Spell Trap Negate and Omni Negate. And he has 2 bounces. So what Penguin Brave can do, he can flip this up on your opponent's turn and then bounce cards back to their hand. I think it's not... I think it has to be on like an effect activation Yeah, when opponent activates an effect. So we're playing almost the mirror. Not really the mirror, but he's playing against pendulums. Stopping this call is actually pretty important. It was a very good card to stop. So Wisdom Eye. Wisdom Eye pops itself. Yep, Oath Dragon. Okay. So he's going to Pendulum Summon. So he has Astrograph in hand. Typically you don't really want Astrograph in hand, but I actually don't think it's bad for him right in this exact moment. So he's going to go into Electromite. Remember, he already Pen Summoned. That's huge. So now he can activate Brave's effect in response to Heavy Metal Electromite. So he's not going to be able to get the pop. But he can pop the Black Fang. Then Astrograph ability activates and he just negates that and he has no plays. He literally can't do anything. Unless he's playing Time Gazer. That's the only way this shit works. Nope, he's not playing Time Gazer, so GG, game is over. Looks like you got shut down, and that's why that's play number 4. Here we are with play number 3, again from Uber Swag Lord. We should just be changing this to top 5 plays from Uber, because he is killing it right now. He is playing Spirals. There's actually a Spiral Mirror, and he gets Max Seed right in the beginning, which means he's fucked. Like, super fucked. And then he gets ashed. Kind of gross. A-okay. A-okay. What a scumbag playing all these hand traps. So, this is a crazy thing. Like, this is why I think this is crazy. Goes into Union Carrier. Gives up completely trying to build a board. Because nobody's going to do it against this. Right? He uses Small World to get Ash Blossom, and he gets a Dragon. So he locks the enemy out of their extra deck. I mean, this is a gamble because he doesn't know what the opponent's on. But then he ends up finding out the opponent is on Spiral. Which means, let me tell you this. Only one card in Spiral that outs this Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. And that's the Super Agent. I forget what the card's called. I guess there's 2 cards, technically. Well, he used his normal summon. He probably is not even running it in the deck. But the Sleeper Agent is definitely the one I'm thinking of the most. He used Spiral Resort, gets a Search, and then we Ash Blossom that, because if he gets Sleeper, it's probably game over here. Like I said, this board he has right now completely walls him off. He can't do anything to it. Can't go into any monsters or anything. So insanely good play by him. We start off with Magician's Soul, but we're going to activate Master Plan, add that Rescue. Boom. And then we're going to go immediately into Nightmare Phoenix. And honestly, he's using Nightmare Phoenix effect just to get rid of the trap in his hand. He doesn't really give a fuck about the Spiral Resort that much. I can tell you that. Master Plan is going to add that Quick Fix. And he is back in this game. Spiral Resort's going to be a big one here. And we are going to be getting Assault. Are we out of traps already? Are we? No, we're not out of traps. Maybe he just wants a special summon Quick Fix. Yeah, okay, that's it. Adds Drone, so you can normal summon Drone. I guess this does lead it, so he has like an automatic check on to see what's on the top of the deck. You know? For the double Helix. Double Helix. So a lot of times, I'll tell you this, like when I play Spirals, you can also check what's on top of the deck using Super Agent, because even if the effect doesn't go off, you at least find out what's on top. So we're going to add Last Resort. This is going to add Sleeper. Yep. Very important to add Sleeper. We're going to go into Apollousa to play around any other hand traps the opponent might have. If he had Nibiru, though, he would have definitely used it already, right? There's no way he would have used it. So... And then he goes into Access Code. So you're going to deal with access code, Apollosa to stop any shenanigans. He still has a trap, but Sleeper is a quick effect. His ability is a quick effect. So he can activate it whenever. And our opponent AKO. AOK is goodbye. And that is going to be play number 3. Hello, everybody. We're here for play number 2, and we got Nikki, who never been showcased before. Newcomer. Exciting. He's going to show his mastery over the evil twins. It's going to call by the grave this Ash Blossom. Going to be pretty relevant later on. Rafa SW. I'm going to assume SW stands for sucks wieners. We're going to use that triple taxes to draw 2 cards. Thank you for the pot of greed, sir. Stitch is not too important, but it is thinning out his deck, which is still relevant. Remember, the thinner you get the deck, the more opportunity you have to top deck hand traps, which are going to be really annoying for your opponent to deal with. So he's going to go into Evil Loa. He's doing everything perfect so far. Gets a draw card. Gets Ash Blossom. Remember, Ash Blossom he cannot use. So, and then we go into Trouble Sunny. Now let's see what he's playing against. I mean, I already know, but drum roll. Shadal? Question mark? Maxi. This Maxi does not get countered, and it can't get countered, remember, because Ash is underneath Called by the Grave. So it's going to negate the effects of 1 card. The Ariel is going to pretty much force the hand of Nikki. He's going to have to pretty much resurrect both cards. Because if he doesn't, they all get banished. So you pretty much have to, right? So boom, boom. All these triggers happen. You get to draw, pop a card. Perfect. I mean, Nikki's in such a commanding spot. He's about to draw 2 cards. He's going up to 7 cards right now. Like, kind of nuts. Gets a Schism. Tragedy is going to search for Aliber. Aliber is going to normal summon. I do want to point out, remember a popular saying I always say. What is a popular saying? Better lucky than good. So, remember, Ash Blossom he cannot use because of the Branded Fusion, right? He top decks Effect Veiler against Libellion. That is crazy. And honestly, that deserves to be in a play in its own. Would this match have been any different? I don't know. Nikki is pretty good at piloting this, so I can't say. I don't think so. He has such an advantage right now. Such a strong point right now. He gets rid of Theater with the Ghost Ogre. Perfect way of getting rid of it. It's the whole point of Ghost Ogre. Pop cards like that are annoying. Triple Tactics. Another Triple Tactics is going to be brutal. It's going to activate Schism. Maxi again. You love to see it if you're Nikki. You hate to see it if you're Rafa. Alright, he's going to go what? Winda? Winda. It's a shit everyone loves going into. Alright. I mean, how do we get rid of this? Oh, yeah, the Trouble Sunny graveyard. I will say, you could also... I guess you couldn't, because you didn't technically activate a monster's effect yet, right? No, he didn't. So, Triple Tactics, he's going to look at the opponent's hand. He gets rid of Aliber. He lets him keep Effect Veiler. Kind of interesting. So instead of going for the traditional evil Lil, since he knows he has Effect Veiler, he decides to go into Sky Cavalry, and then he's able to climb up into a 4-star Zeus to get rid of this Schism. I assume is what he wants to get rid of. The opponent activates Effect Veiler, which draws a hand of the double Zeus. Remember, he does have a live twin home with a treat in hand. So if he summons pink, he should be able to do this. Summons pink, blue, goes into blue because you don't need to pop anything right now. Bam. And then we're going to draw secret password. Again, thinning out that deck's important. The one criticism I have here is I feel like he should not... Actually, I don't know how important it was. Maybe it was important for him to max C that. Maybe that max C was really good. But maybe he could have saved it for here. But now, remember, he knew he had Branded Fusion. He had Ash Blossom in his hand from turn 1. So, boom. Goodbye, Branded Fusion. He goes for the Imperm. He uses Trouble Sunny's effect. Except, he chooses to only summon Kill. This is another problem I see a lot of Evil Twin players do, is they summon both all the time, when realistically, he just needs to summon this one. So he summons the one, because he doesn't really need the draw effect here. Now he plays Construct, and guess what? Kill can now activate her effect to bring in Lilol, and Lilol can pop. Ooh, and there we go. Pop goes the Weasel. And where are we at here? And Rafa goes down. Very well applied by Nikki. Congrats on being a new person coming on here. And let's get to the next one. Hello, we're here for Play of the Week, number 1. And I do want to preface that these Play of the Weeks, the numbers do not actually mean what play was better. Because this is definitely not the best Play of the Week. If anything, it would have been probably a tie between Spiffy and Nikki. But this was just a really funny match and a really bizarre match. So Ashura 96 is on. I was like going through these and I was just like, what the fuck is even happening? First of all, Fortunata, like, this is the best board you could come up with. This shit sucks ass. What the fuck? Oh my god, it's so bad. But I don't think this deck is meant to go first. This looks like a going second deck. Just looking at his extra deck and stuff. And he's playing Machina, which is kind of like a going second deck. But he's also playing Eldritch, so I'm a little confused. So this is what confuses me. He attacks him with this King Servant, right? Then he goes into Vampire Sucker. Brings back a monster that he can send to the graveyard, first of all, which is like the dumbest shit. He gave him a free Machine Citadel in the graveyard. Why would you let him do that? Goes into Link Karibo with his 8,000 attack monster. Then they go into Nightmare Phoenix. I'm thinking they're going into Mech Knight Crusadia, like Avermax. That's what I was thinking. So I'm like, oh, this Conquistador is going to be nice. Because he's going for the pop here. He gets a Max C, so he's going to be able to draw two. Another really good thing for Ashura. So we go into Eldritch. Then Conquistador. Boom, pop. So I actually think I know the reason why he's running Eldritch. And the reason why he's running Eldritch, he's another level 10 spam. So you can go into these XZ monsters. So it doesn't make sense. But I just found this so bizarre. He goes into Nightmare Cerberus, pops the Eldritch, and then goes into Access Code Talker after combat. Like, combat's already over. Like, I swear I thought he was going to Avermax. And then this man uses all his link material to just pop his field. He's like, yeah, all these cards that can summon themselves again, I don't want to look at them ever again. Fucking whack, dude. It activates. Send the top 5 cards of your deck to the graveyard. That just sucks ass, right? Of course he hits cards off of it. The thing is, Goziku, like, this is, like, you're gonna see, but this is just a bad Goziku, right? Goziku, like, he summons Unizombie. Like, why the fuck would you want to summon that on your opponent's turn? It's like one of your best monsters. It's not like his effects are quick effects. So he's gonna activate Eldritch. Eldritch again is a level 10 spam, like I've been saying. Banishing a bunch of cards. Summoning the Machine of Rune Force that's in the graveyard. Okay, what does this card do? Oh, he just makes all the monsters lose. Dude, he's not using these monsters. Are you stupid? He goes into Speed Knot, Drill Knot. He's gonna hit you for fucking 2k. Yeah, he's going for... This is what his one-shot looks like. Goes into this Dreadnought. Heavy Metal. This makes this card attack directly. And then he activates the effect on it. He doesn't even have to summon this. It's funny how this monster is bigger than the access code. And that was the top play of the week. Again, the numbers don't mean that much. It's more of like just getting in the top 5 to begin with. Maybe down the line we could start, like when we get a lot of replays, we can start like really being nitpicky with them. But man, that shit is hilarious. And again, if you want to be on one of these videos, I'm going to be posting these weekly now. Come join the Discord and submit videos, replays of your own. They're very easy to do. And if you don't know how, when you get into the Discord, just ask general chat and whoever's there will help you. Guaranteed. So I hope you guys have a good one and goodbye.